Welcome everyone. Let's read The Black Aeroplane. The moon was coming up in the east behind me, and stars were shining in the clear sky above me. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. This is in the words of the pilot. Here, the narrator is the pilot, and he says, the moon was coming up in the east behind me. So, it is the beginning. In the beginning, he has just told about the position he was moving towards, and then he says that the stars were shining in the clear sky above me. Sometimes it is asked that how was the weather in the beginning. Fine. So, you need to remember these two lines, that there wasn't a cloud in the sky, means the sky was absolutely clear. There were no clouds and the stars were shining in the clear sky, which tells about the night time. Further, I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. So he was there in his flight, okay, and he was alone there, and he was happy to be there alone. Where? High up above the sleeping countryside, because this is night time, so everyone is found sleeping. I was flying my old Dakota airplane over France back to England. Now this information is very important. This is regarding the journey and regarding the airplane. You must underline this statement and keep it learned. This is about the old Dakota airplane over France back to England. So he was moving back to England. I was dreaming of my holiday and looking forward to being with my family. I looked at my watch, 1:30 in the morning. Keep this timing also in your notice. Then he was dreaming of his holiday, means after this flight he was supposed to go home, have holiday and enjoy breakfast with his family. So he was very happy, and right then when he looked at the watch, the timing was 1:30 in the morning. I should call Paris control soon, I thought. As I looked down past the nose of the airplane, I saw the lights of a big city in front of me. It shows that he has reached Paris. ठीक है, अब वो पेरिस के ऊपर से फ्लाई करने वाला है, तो वो ये सोच रहा है कि कंट्रोल रूम में रिपोर्ट कर दूं that he has reached the place. I switched on the radio and said, Paris control, Dakota DS088 here. आप एरोप्लेन का जो फुल जो यहाँ पे दे रखा है इंट्रोडक्शन, Dakota DS088. Remember this also. Can you hear me? I am on my way to England. Over. The voice from the radio answered me immediately. DS088, I can hear you. You ought to turn 12 degrees west now. DS088, over. So when he was going on his way to England, he was instructed from the control room or by the control room, someone who was sitting there, to turn 12 degrees west. Fine. I checked the map and the compass, switched over to my second and last fuel tank and turned the Dakota 12 degrees west towards England. अब यहाँ पे जो बताया है कि उसका लास्ट फ्यूल टैंक है जहाँ पे वो टर्न कर गया है, स्विच ओवर कर गया है. दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन, बिकॉज जो स्टॉर्म वो फेस करने वाला है आगे चैप्टर में, इस लास्ट फ्यूल टैंक की वजह से कुछ उसको ऐसा फेस करना पड़ता है जिसके बारे में हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. सो हियर ही सेज दैट he did the same. He turned the Dakota 12 degrees west down towards England. Remember 12 degrees west. MCQs में आता है तो कभी कभी confusion हो जाता है, west था, east था. So remember it properly. Then he says, I'll be in time for breakfast. I thought, a good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. He was dreaming to reach his family and have breakfast. So this is all about. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me when I saw the clouds. Again, you can have this as an MCQ. Okay? That he was from 150 kilometers distance from Paris when he saw the storm clouds. They were huge. They looked like black mountains standing in front of me across the sky. Now here simile is used when he say they looked like black mountains. अब उसने इनको कंपेयर क्यों किया है ब्लैक माउंटेन से स्पेसिफिकली? ब्लैक इसलिए बोला है बिकॉज ऑफ द कलर ऑफ द स्टॉर्म क्लाउड्स, द ब्लैक कलर ऑफ द स्टॉर्म क्लाउड्स. फाइन. देन माउंटेन्स ड्यू टू द ह्यूज साइज ऑफ दोज स्टॉर्म क्लाउड्स, इसलिए उसने कंपेयर करते हुए सिमिली का यूज किया है यहाँ पे. एंड ही हैज सेड they look like black mountains standing in front of me. I knew I couldn't fly up and over them, and I did not have enough fuel to fly around them to north or south. अब उसके पास में दोनों सिचुएशंस जो जिस डायलेमा में वो ट्रैप हुआ उस टाइम, वो क्या था कि वो स्टॉर्म क्लाउड्स के ऊपर से नहीं जा सकता था बिकॉज दे वर वेरी डार्क एंड ह्यूज एंड इट वॉज नाइट टाइम ऑल्सो. और दूसरा क्या था कि उसके पास में जो फ्यूल लास्ट फ्यूल टैंक पे वो स्विच कर गया था, सो ही डिडंट हैव इनफ फ्यूल कि वो अपनी डायरेक्शन को चेंज करते हुए किसी लॉन्ग वे से समहाउ वो पहुंच जाए इंग्लैंड, ऐसा भी वो नहीं कर सकता था. फाइन. आई ऑट टू गो बैक टू पैरिस आई थॉट, बट आई वॉन्टेड टू गेट होम. सो ही शुड गो बैक टू पैरिस, ही थॉट लाइक दैट, बट ही वॉन्टेड टू रीच होम. कुछ भी करके बस उसे अब घर पहुंचना था. ही वॉन्टेड टू हैव दैट हॉलीडे, ही वॉन्टेड टू हैव दैट ब्रेकफास्ट. I'll take the risk. Now you may be asked, why did he take the risk? है ना? When there were huge storm clouds in front of him, why did he think of taking a risk? Because he wanted to have breakfast with his family. He wanted to meet them as soon as possible. तभी तो डिले नहीं किया उसने, है ना? He didn't want to make any delay and quickly he did the decision. Last fuel tank भी था and he wanted to reach in time also. So he did that. He took the risk. I thought and flew that old Dakota straight into the storm. अब बिना कुछ और सोचते हुए सीधा वो storm clouds के अंदर enter हो गया है. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. It was impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. I looked at the compass. अब यहाँ से बहुत important section start हो रहा है. Many a times it is asked that what happened to the plane when it entered the storm clouds. It is a very important question. फाइन. कि स्टॉर्म क्लाउड्स में जब उसका एरोप्लेन डेकोटा एयरप्लेन जब एंटर करता है उसके बाद में क्या होता है. मोस्ट फ्रिक्वेंटली इट इज आस्क्ड. सो यू आर सपोज टू राइट द ओल्ड एरोप्लेन जम्प्ड एंड ट्विस्टेड इन द एयर. लेट्स रीड फर्दर. आई कुडंट बिलीव my eyes. The compass was turning round and round and round. This is the second point which can be added to the answer. First point, the jumping and twisting moment of the airplane. Second, the compass was turning round and round and round and it turned dead. Finally, he found it dead. It would not work. The other instruments were suddenly dead too. I tried the radio. By other instruments, it means to the radio. Fine. So, compass and radio, all the instruments stopped working. Paris control, can you hear me? Now just he trying to talk through the radio. There was no answer. The radio was dead too. I had no radio, no compass, and I could not see where I was. Because dark clouds हैं, बात किसी से कर नहीं पा रहा है, communication stop हो गया है, seized हो गया है. So he didn't know where he was or where he was moving to. I was lost in the storm. Then in the black clouds quite near me, I saw another aeroplane. Here the mystery begins. It had no lights on its wings, but I could see it flying next to me through the storm. I could see the pilot's face turned towards me. I was very glad to see another person. He lifted one hand and waved. Means, according to him, amidst these storm clouds, he could see one another aeroplane and a pilot sitting inside. And according to him, the person faced towards him and waved his hands at him. Then, follow me. He was saying, follow me. In a way, like making signs from his hands, he must have said to follow him. He knows that I am lost. I thought he is trying to help me. Now to see him, he found that maybe that man just wants to help him. So he turned his aeroplane slowly to the north in front of my Dakota so that it would be easier for me to follow him. अब ये भी ध्यान रखना कि वो जो एरोप्लेन है उसने नॉर्थ की तरफ टर्न किया ताकि वो बिल्कुल डेकोटा एरोप्लेन के बिल्कुल सामने आ पाए एंड फिर उसको राइटली फॉलो करते हुए उन स्टॉर्म क्लाउड से this pilot could come out. ठीक है? Then he says, I was very happy to go behind the strange aeroplane like an obedient child. One more simile is used here. Sometimes when you get an extract, poetic device is asked. So you may be asked that what poetic device is used in this extract. So here simile is used. He has compared himself to an obedient child because he was simply following in an innocent manner of a child. He was simply following the instructions given by the another pilot. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there in front of me in the clouds. Now, there was only enough fuel in the old Decatur's last tank to fly for 5 or 10 minutes before. 10 minutes more. I was starting to feel frightened again. But then he started to go down and I followed through the storm. अब वो downwards जाने लग गया है वो aeroplane जो उसको lead कर रहा था, and he did the same. He followed that another pilot. Suddenly I came out of the clouds and saw 2 long straight lines of light in front of me. It was a runway and airport. I was safe. So this way, with the assistance of that black aeroplane or the pilot of the black aeroplane, he could successfully come out of those storm clouds. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane. Now he was just thinking and searching for the person in another aeroplane. But the sky was empty. There was nothing there. The black aeroplane was gone. I couldn't see it anywhere. यानी उन storm clouds के अंदर तक तो वो दिख रहा था उसको, लेकिन जैसे ही वो फॉलो करता हुआ डाउनवर्ड्स उसने लैंडिंग किया, उसके बाद में वो उसको ब्लैक एरोप्लेन जो है वो दिखना बंद हो गया. He searched for it, but the sky was empty. He couldn't see it anywhere. I landed and I was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota near the control tower. I went and asked a woman in the control center where I was and who the other pilot was. I wanted to say thank you. Okay, so he raised 2 questions to the lady in the control room there. First question, that where I was, कि वो कहाँ पे था, he didn't know himself. And the second question was about the other pilot, that where he was. Fine. He wanted to pay thanks to that pilot. She looked at me very strangely and then laughed. When he asked about the other pilot, the lady laughed at him. Why? Just see, another airplane up there in this storm. No other airplanes were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. Strange information which gives an input of mystery to the story. So, who helped me to arrive there safely without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in my tanks? Who was the pilot on the strange black airplane flying in the storm without lights? अब ये इतने सारे क्वेश्चंस उसके दिमाग में रेज करने लग जाते हैं, ठीक है. दैट हु वॉज देयर व्हेन ही वॉज हैविंग नो कंपस, नो रेडियो, नो मोर फ्यूल, है ना. हु वॉज देयर सिटिंग इन दैट ब्लैक एरोप्लेन विच वॉज हैविंग नो लाइट्स and flying in the storm without lights. More and more questions are there in his mind. But there is nobody to answer.